Tax scams are targeting seniors right now in California and nationwide, and what you learn here could save you thousands of dollars while keeping your personal information secure. Government agencies meant to protect you issued multiple warnings in 2025 alone, and scammers keep getting better at what they do. California Attorney General Rob Bonta sent out a consumer alert on August 27, 2025, about ongoing text-based scam activity aimed at California taxpayers. 6 days before that, on August 21, the California Franchise Tax Board put out its own warning about the same problem, and back in March the FTB published another press release about tax scams hitting Californians during filing season. 3 major alerts in under 6 months from California agencies, plus the IRS keeps warning that seniors face specific targeting. Malia M. Cohen, who serves as both state controller and FTB chair, didn't mince words in the August warning when she stated that FTB and other California agencies constantly battle bad actors trying to steal your money, noting these scammers impersonate tax agency representatives to grab your personal information. Bonta told Californians to watch for texts from seemingly official government agencies that seem fishy, because they might be phishing scams designed to separate you from your hard-earned money. What the IRS says goes even further. Scammers target people over age 65 or nearing retirement for personal information, financial details, or cash, and once you hand over money, they typically ask for more. When they trick you into pulling funds from retirement accounts, the tax consequences hit you too, which is why the IRS teams up with other federal agencies for a special awareness day focused on senior scam prevention. Here's exactly how these scams operate, starting with what's hitting people most right now. Text message scams, the kind security experts call phishing, became the dominant threat in 2025 and continued to escalate in 2026. Scammers blast out unsolicited texts claiming to come from the FTB or IRS, and these messages include links to fake government web pages built specifically to steal your personal and banking details. What they want is simple: trick you into handing over personal information and credit card numbers. An actual message from 2025 read like this: "Your tax refund claim has been processed and approved. Please provide your accurate collection information before September 1, 2025. We will deposit the money into your bank account or email paper check within 1 to 2 working days. Failure to submit required payment information by September 1, 2025 will result in permanent forfeiture of this refund under California Revenue and Taxation Code." Look at how that's written. Official-sounding language creates urgency with a deadline, dangles the promise of money, then threatens loss if you don't act fast. California's Attorney General explains why text scams work so well. People hurriedly click on links and start entering passwords without realizing the link is fake and their password is getting recorded in real time. Fake websites linked from these texts look exactly like real FTB or IRS pages, requesting your username, password, payment details, credit and debit card numbers, bank information, PINs, and social security number. Hand over this information and scammers can steal your identity, file fraudulent tax returns under your name, and pocket any refunds actually owed to you. What the FTB states couldn't be clearer: they never send text messages asking for personal or financial information, period. Any text claiming to be from FTB and requesting this data is a scam. Verify when FTB actually sends texts and what they include by visiting their official text messaging webpage. Phone scams remain the most common method for stealing from taxpayers, based on FTB data. Scammers call and claim they're from the IRS or California Franchise Tax Board, tell you money is owed, then deploy harassment and threats about arrest, deportation, or license suspension unless you pay immediately via wire transfer or prepaid debit card. These criminals have refined their approach. Some already know your social security number, lending false credibility to their pitch, and they can spoof caller ID so the call genuinely appears to originate from IRS or FTB offices. Follow-up calls may seem to come from police or DMV, ramping up pressure and making the whole operation feel legitimate. Real FTB contact works completely differently, and they spell it out clearly. Mailed correspondence comes first, usually several times, before any phone or in-person contact happens, and when agents actually call, they already have your account information and can explain the specific nature of any tax or non-tax debt. No threats of immediate arrest get made, no demands for wire transfers or gift cards come up, and you can always question or appeal what they say you owe. Email scams mirror text scams but have circulated longer. Phishing emails arrive looking like IRS or FTB correspondence, claiming you owe money or have a refund waiting, and they deploy real logos plus phone numbers to appear legitimate. That's the phishing part, like baiting a hook with something that looks real to catch what they want. These emails request identical information to text scams: usernames, passwords, payment details, credit and debit card numbers, bank data, PINs, and social security numbers, sometimes directing you toward fake websites that mirror official government sites down to the smallest detail. FTB's advice on suspicious emails requesting personal information is straightforward: delete from your inbox and trash folder immediately. Letter scams happen less frequently but still circulate. Mail arrives claiming to be from FTB or IRS and requesting personal details, which is why FTB maintains a webpage showing examples of actual notices they send, letting you verify whether received correspondence is real. Additional verification comes from calling FTB directly at 800-852-5711 or reaching IRS at 800-829-1040. Several specific scam types earned IRS warnings for the 2025 filing season and remain active threats in 2026. Form W-2 scams involve criminals emailing businesses and payroll companies to steal W-2 data, then filing fraudulent returns under other people's names to grab refunds, while some scammers feed victims bad information about getting bigger refunds by reporting fake income, federal tax withholding, and phony employers on W-2 forms. Filing these fake returns brings potential penalties and investigation. Fuel tax credit scams landed on the IRS Dirty Dozen list of prevalent schemes, prompting the IRS and Coalition Against Scam and Scheme Threats to announce 2025 filing season changes meant to stop the spread, including a new fuel tax credit statement plus increased scrutiny of other withholding claims. Social media spreads misleading advice about credit or refund eligibility. Employee retention credit scams drew a renewed IRS warning because false ERC claims create compliance risks for people and businesses claiming the credit improperly. IRS alerts aimed at businesses and tax-exempt groups outline warning signs for misleading employee retention schemes and offer straightforward steps to avoid filing improper claims. Social media tax advice scams grew prevalent enough to make the IRS Dirty Dozen list. Bad guidance circulating on social platforms misleads people about credit or refund eligibility, with influencers sometimes pushing people to lie on tax forms or suggesting the IRS hides secret credits from taxpayers. These posts connect people with scammers who then steal money or information. Gift card scams run year-round, earning an IRS warning that taxpayers shouldn't let gift card scammers ruin the holidays. No legitimate government agency ever demands payment via gift cards. That's always a scam. Tax resolution scams prey on people who genuinely owe money to IRS or state taxing authorities. California's Attorney General warns about operators who charge excessive fees to fix tax problems, and while professional help sometimes makes sense or becomes necessary, many scammers charge for deals you could have negotiated yourself. Before hiring someone to negotiate with IRS or other taxing authorities, the Attorney General recommends doing homework. Talk to others who use the consultant's services, check online for complaints, and don't assume law firms automatically do good work. Consider whether you can work out a deal with IRS on your own, since they offer advice on payment plans and installment agreements plus an online application for eligible taxpayers seeking installment agreements. FTB also warns about third-party online bill payment companies, some of which charge excessive fees and fail to ensure timely payments, while others design websites suggesting FTB affiliation when none exists. Real FTB payment options include direct pay from your bank account via their free web pay service, online credit card payments with clearly disclosed fees, and payment plans for eligible taxpayers, all described on their official payment options page. Red flags that signal scams apply across all tax scam types and should trigger immediate suspicion. Foreign phone numbers give scams away instantly. U.S. federal and state agencies use official numbers only, never foreign country codes, so any text or call from a foreign code like +63 for the Philippines claiming to represent a U.S. state agency is fraud. Grammatical mistakes, odd wording, and formatting errors can signal scams, though scammers increasingly deploy artificial intelligence that reduces these errors. That earlier text scam example used email paper check, which sounds wrong because it is, and real government communications get carefully proofread. Generic sign-offs or incomplete contact details raise concerns. Real tax authorities provide clear, official contact information, so vague closings or missing details in letters, emails, or texts warrant suspicion. Pressure tactics mark scams clearly. Demanding payment, now or else, threatening arrest or deportation, and refusing to let you question amounts owed all contradict how real government agencies operate. You always have rights to question debts and appeal. Too good to be true offers usually are. Bad social media tax advice may push you to lie on forms or suggest secret credits you can claim, and these promises of huge refunds or hidden credits aim either to get you paying scammers for help or trick you into surrendering personal information. Odd or misspelled web links can route you toward harmful sites instead of legitimate government pages. Check web addresses carefully before clicking, since the official IRS site is irs.gov and California Franchise Tax Board uses ftb.ca.gov, while scammers create similar-looking addresses with small differences. Skip clicking links in unsolicited messages and type official web addresses directly into your browser instead. Protection requires following clear guidance government agencies provide. Never reply to suspicious texts, download attachments from questionable sources, or click links in texts or emails when you're unsure of their authenticity. That single rule matters most. When doubt exists, don't click. Contact agencies directly to verify any suspicious communication claiming government origin, using phone numbers or web addresses you look up yourself rather than ones provided in suspicious messages. Real FTB number 800-852-5711. Real IRS number 800-829-1040. Type official websites directly into your browser instead of clicking links. Enter irs.gov or ftb.ca.gov yourself, never clicking links in unsolicited emails or texts and assuming they lead to real sites, because scammers build fake websites that look identical to genuine ones. Report suspected scams using FTB's online scams webpage, which lets you report suspected fraud and find avoidance tips, and if scams involve IRS, report to the Internal Revenue Service, since reporting helps agencies track patterns and warn others. Keep devices and software updated, use active anti-malware protection preferably with web protection modules, and if you use Malwarebytes, their Scam Guard feature lets users submit suspicious messages for verification. Legitimate free assistance programs serve seniors needing tax help. IRS offers tax counseling for the elderly, known as TCE, providing free assistance on tax issues unique to seniors including pensions and retirement concerns, available for all taxpayers but particularly those over 60. Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, called VITA, serves people with low to moderate income, offering free tax help to those making $64,000 or less annually, persons with disabilities, and people who struggle with English. Both programs use trained volunteers and cost nothing, with locations available through the IRS website or by calling. Understanding what government agencies will and won't do protects you. FTB never sends texts asking for personal or financial information, typically contacts you by mail several times before any phone contact, and when agents do call, they already have your account details and explain any tax or non-tax debt specifics. IRS never demands immediate payment using specific methods like prepaid debit cards, gift cards, or wire transfers, never threatens immediate arrest by local police or law enforcement for non-payment, never demands tax payment without letting you question or appeal amounts they claim you owe, and never asks for credit or debit card numbers over the phone. 3 separate California agency warnings in 2025's first 8 months, multiple IRS alerts, and specific warnings about senior targeting all point toward the same reality. Tax scams present a serious and growing threat heading into 2026. Scammers keep improving, using technology to fake caller IDs, build convincing fake websites, and even deploy artificial intelligence for more believable scam messages. You now know how these scams work, recognize warning signs, understand what real government agencies will and won't do, know where legitimate free tax help exists if needed, and can verify whether communications are real by contacting agencies directly using phone numbers you research yourself. Attorney General Bonta said it plainly: watch for texts from seemingly official government agencies that seem fishy. State Controller Cohen advised that doubts about any text, email, or phone call claiming government origin warrant direct contact with the agency to verify. That guidance applies at 65 or 95. Your skepticism and caution remain your strongest defenses against these scams.